Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Tyler Herro reveals player who can take Heat offense to another level. As the Miami Heat beat the Atlanta Hawks on Wednesday night, 131-109, it showed an energizing performance that had been missing the past few weeks through the rough patch. While the Heat still work through their flaws, the team will be led by Tyler Herro, who mentioned a player that can make the team infinitely better. Miami's lone All-Star spoke after the game, where he led the team with 24 points and 10 assists and would shout out his longtime teammate in Duncan Robinson, who was on fire. He finished with 24 points on 9 for 16 shooting, 6 of 13 from deep, to go along with 6 assists and 5 rebounds, as Herro said that when Robinson is on point, he takes the offense to another level. Obviously, we've spoken about him being ignitable, but he's really the guy that can create overreactions for the defense, Herro said. Obviously, me being one of the guys that can do that as well, it helps when there's two guys out there that are doing that and defenses are kind of guessing on what coverages they can play in different things like that. So when Duncan's aggressive and being himself, I feel like our offense goes to another level. One of the many reasons why the victory was crucial on Wednesday night was that it brought back a sense of belief to the Heat, as this was the word used by Robinson. Before the win, Miami had lost 6 of the last 7 games and had been 3-7 in their last 10 contests, suffering on the road by blowing double-digit leads and having frustrating performances on offense. As the Heat lost to the Hawks last Monday by scoring 86 points, tied for the second lowest this season, they came back home and scored 131 points, which was in effect the second highest. "It's great to win and win at home," Robinson said. "Just kind of get back into that belief of what we're capable of. This league is really, really challenging. Obviously, it's hard to win games and you can forget pretty quickly as a group what you're capable of. So it's always good to have a little reminder. I think it will be a good reference point for us moving forward about what we're capable of." Zachary Weinberger. Duncan Robinson said the win at home was good to help the belief come back with the group. It remains to be seen if Robinson can play consistently like Wednesday, showing off his lethal three-point shooting and playmaking ability. At any rate, Miami is 27-30, which puts them 8th in the Eastern Conference, as the next game is Friday against the Indiana Pacers. The Heat's unsung hero, who went plus 31 versus Hawks after not playing in 2 weeks. After the Miami Heat beat the Atlanta Hawks on Wednesday night, it marked a much-needed bounce-back win for a team that had been struggling the past few weeks. While the belief seems to be back with the Heat, one player under the radar shined in the playing time given, which hasn't been a guarantee this season. As head coach Erik Spoelstra continues to figure out the right rotations, especially with the injury to Heat's Nikola Jovic, Haywood Highsmith made a huge impact once his number was called. It would be his first minutes in a game since February 12 when Miami lost to Oklahoma City Thunder, as he brought not only his elite defensive ability, but even a shooting presence. He finished with 14 points on 4 of 5 shooting from the field, all from three-point range, to go along with 7 rebounds and 4 assists while having a plus 31 on the floor. Spoelstra said to Clutch Points after the game that he was happy for Highsmith, while also acknowledging the decisions he makes for the team's rotations. "Really happy for him. You know, I mentioned that many times. Who knows what the right decisions are with this team? That's just the reality," Spoelstra said. "And I can't claim that I'm making the right decisions, but basically, everybody's had their opportunities. You know, at some point we are where we are. So right now, there's kind of a clear mind in this final stretch. Just give in to the team, just pour into the team, pour into whatever we have to do to get wins, whether you're playing or not playing. Just pour into the team. Stay ready," Spoelstra continued. "If you're not in the rotation, your number will get called. That's happened all year long. Everybody's gotten their opportunity, but now with this stretch run, make an impact, and Highsmith certainly did that right away, with the offensive rebounds, the hustle plays, he felt his energy and he earned all those minutes. You know, that's what we say all the time, and I couldn't take him out of the game. Asked Eric Spoelstra about the impact Haywood Highsmith had as he also spoke about rotational decisions. Really happy for him, who knows what the right decisions are. I can't claim that I'm making the right decisions. Right now, there's kinda a clear mind. Report, LeBron James often asked about Miami Heat during first season after he left. Legendary forward LeBron James' iconic stint with the Miami Heat ended when he signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers in the summer of 2014. But a report from 5 Reasons Sports' Ethan J. Skolnick indicates that James' old team was still on his mind at times during his maiden season playing alongside guard Kyrie Irving and big man Kevin Love in Cleveland. Per Skolnick, James often asked him about the Heat in his first season back with the Cavs. I covered LeBron in Cleveland the season after he left Miami, Skolnick wrote via Discord. He often pulled me aside to ask about the Heat. He never trashed them or made his new place out to be better. The bad taste from the Jimmy Butler, situation will last longer. Much of this feels to me like an effort to impress Steph, Curry, and Draymond Green. It will fade next season. How James operated in light of his departure from Miami is in stark contrast to how Butler has handled himself. A few days back, ESPN's Shams Charania indicated that the forward thinks the Golden State Warriors are better than any other organization he's been a part of in what felt like a partial shot at the Miami organization. The 2014-15 campaign marked the first season of James' second stint as a Cavalier, and he nearly led the team to what would have been its first title in franchise history. The Cavaliers made it all the way to the NBA Finals before they lost to Curry and the Warriors in the 2015 championship series. While James' Cavaliers came close to winning that title, the Heat regressed quite a bit. Just the season prior, Miami reached the NBA Finals with James in the fold. But without him, the Heat ended up with just 37 wins in the 2014-15 season and watched the playoffs from home. Of course, James ultimately did help the Cavs win their first championship in franchise history in the 2015-16 season. After Butler led the Heat to the championship series on multiple occasions but came up short of capturing a title during his Miami tenure, he will hope to get over the hump with his new team. The Warriors have multiple players with championship pedigree and have been playing some of their best basketball in a while lately. The Warriors have won 4 games in a row and 7 of their last 10. They sit as the number 8 seed in the West and are just 1 game back of the Los Angeles Clippers for the number 6 seed. Butler's Warriors will be gunning for their 5th win in a row when they take on the Orlando Magic on Thursday night. And you, fan? What do you think of LeBron James' situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.